Coronation Street's Daisy caught out in car crash story. Coronation Street's Daisy Midgley gets caught out by Channe after last week's hit and run. In tonight's episode, Channe grew increasingly suspicious of the barmaid as she continued to check in on her health after the accident. A nervous Daisy eventually comes clean to Channe and begs her to not go to the police. But what does Channe decide? The episode begins with Daisy overhearing Debbie Webster outside the pub confronting Matty and accusing him of stealing her car. He denies any wrongdoing, and when threatened with the police, Matty delivers a threat back, leaving Debbie shaken. Channe catches up to Debbie after the altercation and persuades her to come to the cafe for a caffeine hit. Daisy arrives at Roy's shortly after to see a rejuvenated Debbie head back to work, giving her the opportunity to check in on Channe. Least it was a small convertible and not a massive van, she says to Channe of her arm. How do you know this was caused by a car? Channe responds, I haven't told anyone it was a hit and run. Daisy lies and says that Kit Green let slip that her injury was caused by a car, much to Channe's annoyance. Later, Channe seeks Kit out at the police station, telling him off for telling Daisy about the accident. I trust her. I'll have a word, he promises, with Channe worrying word will get out. After the visit, she heads back to the Roovers where she finds Daisy again, who apologizes and says she's since spoken to Kit and won't be telling anyone. Daisy offers Channe a drink on the house as an apology, which Channe accepts and opts for an orange juice, not wanting to chance alcohol with all the headaches she's been having post-accident. An alarmed Daisy tells Channe that she should get her head checked out, with Channe confused by Daisy's concern. You've been acting shifty all day, Channe responds. You look like you're feeling guilty about my injury. I'm right, aren't I? Daisy takes Channe into the back room of the pub where she confesses to the accident. Okay, it was me driving the car, she says. I'm not proud of it, but I could see you were on your feet. I could see you were moving. I'm sorry, please don't tell the police. Daisy admits that she told Kit about the accident, who agreed to cover it up for her, with Daisy playing on the fact he's got feelings for me. An angry Channe leaves the Roovers and Daisy panics she might report her, texting Kit to come immediately to the pub. When he arrives, she fills Kit in on her confession to Channe and asks him to speak to her and stop her from going to the police, reminding Kit he too could be in trouble if the truth comes out, having buried the CCTV of the accident for Daisy. Kit texts Channe to meet him for a coffee at Roy's, where a confident Channe declares she's going to report Daisy over the accident. But her confidence dwindles as Kit warns her not to, with it causing potential trouble between her and David. Channe told David her arm was due to a fall down the stairs. What would he make of her being outside of the Chariot Square Hotel in the middle of the night when the accident happened?